Hello students, welcome to IMS Academy. Myself Jay Prakash, lead mentor of EC branch at IMS Academy. I hope all of you are eagerly waiting to watch the success stories of IMS Academy regarding GATE 2025 EC electrical IN results. Now the waiting time is over. Myself and Vipin sir, we both are going to do good number of success stories regarding EC electrical IN students who were enrolled at our IMS Academy. We are going to making the videos, good number of videos we are going to make regarding success stories, which we are going to upload in the upcoming few days in our YouTube channel. All of you kindly stay tuned. In this particular video or in this particular session, we are going to reveal one of the success story regarding our enrolled student who got all the rank in EC paper 290, who is none other than Srinitya Padma. So first of all, many congratulations to Srinitya.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, when you have seen the GATE result, what was your experience? How do you felt about this result?
Honestly, I was very happy with the marks I have gotten, sir. I didn't expect above 55 marks. I was hoping for at least 50 to 55. And with the rank to getting below 300, it was a very happy moment for me, sir.
Yes. So generally, any student after attempting the paper, everyone want to get more marks, but very few students will expect optimum number of marks. So that is always good point because if you are getting more than optimum marks, definitely you'll be more happy, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And when you have shared the result, we felt very happy. In fact, the faculties from whomever you have attended the classes at our institute, and it's a proud moment and happy moment for all the faculties of us at our IMS GATE Academy. So first of all, we would like to know regarding your GATE preparation journey. So you can explain briefly and on when you have decided to write the GATE exam and what was your motivation to write the GATE exam?
Actually, while I was in BTech itself, I have decided to pursue masters after my completion of my graduation. So I have attempted already in GATE 2024 paper on my own preparation for like 2 months. I knew by the time of the writing exam that I wasn't well prepared, so that exam wasn't going to get me my dream IIT. So just before the exam, I have started looking for any coaching institutes that I can enroll through and give my whole year for GATE 2025. So then I came across IMS GATE Academy, which fulfilled all my requirements. So immediately I have enrolled it in like February 12th, I guess. Since then, I have been a part of IMS GATE Academy, and yeah, after the completion of my graduation, since April, I have been an active participant of every classes and everything. Yeah, so that helped me.
Okay, very nice. So since you have enrolled here at our IMS GATE Academy for live online program, so just share your experience in terms of learning while you're attending our classes, and you can just explain briefly what was your experience like after you have enrolled here in terms of like concepts learning or in terms of problem solving, everything, whatever you have gain the confidence, everything you can just share briefly regarding our live online classes experience.
Yes, sir. So I have started attending all the classes for every subject. I had my own schedule of which class and whatever. Uh, the learning process, as you can say, was very from the basics, which was what I have intended in mainly taking 1 year of GATE. I wanted to go through basics of every subject. I wanted to prepare my foundation very well, so that I can have my masters in a very good manner. That helped me. Actually, the classes helped me with the basics mostly. And coming to previous year questions and the number of models of questions, it was very thorough. There were so
Yes,
many models of questions, so many types of approaching strategies for every question. So it
that's
overall
awesome.
helped me in viewing the subject in different perspectives, whichever will help me in the exam at final. So I have learned so many strategies, so many methods, and overall it was a very good experience.
Very nice. In general, many students in the competitive exams, like they want to secure very good rank, they will keep the aspiration, but most of the students are not ready for becoming deserved. But in your explanation, I have noticed one good point that first of all, you want to be fundamentally strong, then only you want to go for the masters. So that is a
Yes, sir.
very good point, I can say. Very few students are having that kind of thought process, because in the GATE exam also, the full form of GATE is Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. So whatever the basic concepts are there, you should be fundamentally strong. And while whatever the questions are there, application oriented, while you're solving the questions, those basics you have to apply. So whoever fundamentally strong, definitely they can perform well in the GATE exam. So as
Yes,
you
sir.
mentioned, in our IMS GATE Academy, all the faculties will cover the concepts from the basics to the application level, application point of view, and all the variety of questions will be covering, so that maximum preparation is happening in our classes itself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in addition to attending classes, whatever the exercise books we have provided for each and every subject with respect to EC branch. So, for how many subjects you might have practiced the questions, and what was your experience while you're solving those questions from our exercise book?
Each subject I have practiced the exercise books, sir. Like that was the main point I have taken IMS Gate Academy. Like uh, you were providing the books also. I needed many models of questions which are relevant to Gate exam. That is a very tough
Mhm.
thing to find with great preparation actually on your own. So the main
Mhm.
inspiration for me to take IMS Gate Academy was that you were providing with the books and the My Plan sessions, which were very crucial to me on my self preparation journey. So for every subject, I have gone through the exercise books by the topic. Like every time I complete a topic, I'll take some time out and I'll go through the exercise book. So the levels also, level one and level two, I used to attempt in the first go only. Then after the whole subject is completed, I used to go through level three and then correct my mistakes from level one and level two. So the exercise books actually helped me a lot, sir. And the theory summary books also that you have given me, those also helped me a lot.
Yes. So it's a great thing. Like, even though from our classes you are getting a deeper understanding about the concept and method of solving, but if you like whoever want to get very good rank in the GATE exam, the most important thing, practice makes man perfect, right?
Yes, sir.
So the quality of questions, if you practice, okay. So definitely when you are solving the question by your own thought process is different, each and every student, and contemplation is different. So when you're solving by your own question, and if you are getting correct answer, the kind of satisfaction is different level. And in
Yes,
fact,
sir.
that concept is most important, because in the classes you are getting knowledge. With the help of practicing exercise book questions, you are getting confidence level is getting enhanced. That is a
Yes,
great
sir.
thing. That is the reason we are providing for every subject chapter level, we are providing around 60 questions, quality questions, level 1, level 2, level 3, so that with respect to preparation journey point of view from student, so accordingly, they will be solving level 1, level 2 initially, and level 3 after few months. Like that,
Yes, sir.
slowly, they can enhance their understanding level and grasping level also, etc. Okay, right. My next question to you, Srinitya. So regarding our test portal, like which kind of tests you have attempted, and how these test series, our IMS GATE Academy test series, helped you in order to perform well in the GATE exam?
Uh, the chapter tests, as you know, in the IMS Get Academy website, I used to complete the exercises on one day, and the next day I used to take the chapter test for each chapter when I complete that. So
Yes.
the exercise questions combined with the chapter tests used to give me the whole overview of the chapter in a go. So that helped
Mhm.
me a lot. Then the overall subject tests I couldn't take a whole. I used to complete only level three questions and go through the mistakes I have done in level one and level two, and also the tests mistakes. As you know, we can see the mistakes we have done in tests. So I used to
Yes.
bookmark questions which I have felt difficult, some questions which I have solved, but also could have been solved in lesser time. I used to bookmark those
Mm.
questions and go through them again once the subject is completed. And then after the whole preparation is done, I have attempted six mock tests actually. So from
Mm.
each mock test, my time coordination is improved, and also the topics that I should concentrate, even though if I know or don't know, the scoring subjects, the scoring topics which I had in the paper. So it helped me to concentrate more on those topics. Like while the preparation is going on, the subject weightage doesn't matter. But while giving the mock
Mhm.
tests, that would be the most important thing to focus on, like which subject, which topic is giving the more marks. So through the
Mhm.
mock tests, I have steadily started focusing on the more scoring subjects and more scoring topics. So through 6 mock tests I have attempted, that has helped me a lot.
Yeah, great to know. So here, like whatever learning is there from the classes and then practicing after that, the most important thing is test. The
Yes, yeah.
even though ultimate motto is to get the result, but initially while attempting the test, the first motto is with respect to the chapter level, which concepts you are very much strong in, which concepts you need to further revise. So that chapter wise, if you are becoming perfect, then overall subject definitely you will become perfect. And in fact, whatever the questions you felt a little bit difficult or time you might have taken more time. So since you have bookmarked and revisited, that is a
Yes, sir.
given more impact. And I can remember when in one of the my plan you have shared that in AMTS 11 and 12, whatever the marks you have got, that is the like very good marks. In fact, I can say in entire IMS Gate Academy EC branch, you are the top one. So when I
Okay.
have seen that result and whatever the tips we have given earlier, when you have attempted the mock test, whatever the tips we have given in the my plan sessions that you have implemented and you have maintained that consistency, that is the reason even when you got that result in AMTS 11 and 12, I myself got surprised also. Because
Yes,
when
sir.
exam is nearby, generally the students may not attempt AMTS 11 and 12, but in fact you have attempted and you in fact you have maintained the top one. So that day only I have informed you also, if you maintain the same consistency and focus on whatever the concepts and whatever the subjects you are very much strong, focus on that. Wherever you can make improvement further, according you can do. So what are the tips and suggestions we have given in the my plan sessions you have executed? So that is the
Yes, sir.
reason that day only I told, like if you follow exactly in a similar manner in the gate exam, definitely you can get below 250 rank. In fact, you got 290 ranks. So according to my point of view, I will consider below 250 only, because since paper level is somewhat easier side, that is the reason rank wise it slightly went other side. But score wise, when I compare with the last year, your score is higher. So in that manner, I'm very happy. So whatever we have predicted based on your performance, and definitely accordingly you have got. So that is the reason we are very much happy for the result that you got. And now many of the students might be eagerly wanting to know or waiting to know like what kind of strategy you have followed in the actual gate exam.
Uh, During the GATE exam, I have started through aptitude since that was my strong subject. I didn't skip any question. I have gone through each question and I have done that. Even when I have gotten a question mistake, as you know, the musical chairs question, it was a mistake.
Ah,
Even
yes,
through
yes.
that, I didn't stop. I just did. When I didn't get the answer, I thought it might be a question mistake, or even if it is a difficult thing, I'll attempt in the last.
Hmm,
So coming to the
yes, yes, yes.
technical questions, my unfortunate thing was I have gotten all the difficult questions in the first half. So
Okay.
in the first go, I was like a little bit worried about the paper, but I thought since there are so many questions I can go through, and I maybe if I'm
Hmm,
lucky, I'll get the easier questions. So in the first 1 hour, I went through the whole paper. Like I didn't skip any question. If I felt that question can be solved at the time only, like in some 1 minute or half minute, I have solved it there. If not, I have just noted the number and just went through the
correct.
whole paper. Luckily, in the second half of the paper, when I was like at the end of my first hour, I have gone to the second half of the paper. So there, I
Hmm,
had gotten a lot of easier questions for me, which I felt easier, and those were
hmm,
2 mark questions at most. So I
yes.
have solved so many of those questions, and in the after like first 1.5 hour, I went through the paper in the second time. So
Hmm,
there I have gotten again the difficult questions also I was able to solve because my mind was more clear since I have solved some questions already. So I was in the pace. So somewhat
yes.
moderate or difficult questions also I have solved in the next half an hour. In the last 45 minutes, it was when I have attempted the difficult questions and some questions which I have a guess and that doesn't have negative marking. So I started
Hmm,
attempting those questions. And some that one question in general aptitude, which I told that was a question mistake. So I attempted it in last 30 minutes once again. Like I have tried for it two to three times. So when I didn't get it,
yes,
I just
yes.
left it. But in the last half an hour, I went through every difficult question just one more time. If I can get any
Mhm.
clue or any hint, or by playing different strategies, if I may get. And when this whole thing is completed, I just guessed some questions which doesn't have negative marking, just for the luck factor wise. I've attempted and closed the paper, sir.
Yeah, this is the one great learning for many of the future GATE aspirants. So whenever in the entire paper, so definitely some questions will be easy for you, some questions are moderate, some questions are tough. But whenever you are seeing sequence of questions tough, don't get panic. Definitely there are some questions which are reserved for you,
Yes,
awaiting for
sir.
you. But only you have to switch in the GATE exam that mindset. You have to suppose if you are feeling that 11 to 15 questions are difficult, then immediately you have to switch to some 31 to 40 or something like that. If you jumble, then after that, when you think couple of questions are easy, then definitely your mind will be, relaxed,
Yes, sir.
and you will get confidence and happy mindset. That definitely you can drop well. And yeah, one more question regarding GATE paper. Like when you have seen the questions overally, like what is 65 questions are there, which regarding which subject questions you felt with respect to GATE exam paper point of view, actual GATE exam paper, which subject questions you felt like easy, which subject questions you felt like easy to moderate.
So honestly, general aptitude and maths were my strong subjects. So those subjects were moderate to difficult actually. But since those were my strong subjects, I have prepared very well. I have attempted them very well. Coming to control and digital subjects, those also were my very strong subjects. Like those were my favorite subjects. I used to score like
Sorry.
total marks in mock tests and everything. But coming to the actual GATE exam, one or two questions in those subjects were very twisted, or somehow I couldn't get the answer in those two subjects. But coming to EMFT and analog, those were very difficult for me in throughout the preparation. No matter how much time I have given, I used to find some difficult topics in those subjects. But luckily, in the GATE exam, for anyone who has completed the basics very properly, almost 5 to 6 questions were very basic level. Like only two questions from analog were from theory itself, like just a theory bit. You will be learning it in the starting 3 to 4 classes only in analog. That kind of questions were two. There are two questions. I guess 2 marks questions. Both of them were. So in EMFT and analog, even though I have prepared a lot, I couldn't crack it in the preparation. I had my basics very thorough. So in the exam, when they asked very basic questions from the both subjects, those were my scoring points actually.
Nice.
Although the subjects which I felt easy, I have attempted very well. But these two subjects, I didn't expect to attempt them at all. So coming like getting very basic questions from these two subjects helped me a lot in scoring better in the exam.
Yeah, and I think in EDC also, some of the questions you
In
might have
EDC also,
attempted.
sir. In EDC and networks also, I found it like that. In networks also, there were very basic questions which could have attempted only from the basic learnings. You need not have a very depth understanding or out of syllabus topics or anything. From the very basics only, they have given a lot of questions.
So this is a great learning for many of the future aspirants. With respect to EC branch point of view, EC gate paper point of view, total we are having 10 subjects. Out of 10 subjects, if you thoroughly prepare 6 subjects and 2 subjects like moderate and 2 subjects, even if you are preparing like basic level, that will save in the gate exam, and you can easily get around 60 marks easily. In fact, Srinitya Padma scored 58 marks. So according to my point of view, I'm considering like 60 plus marks only. It is almost closer, right? Okay. So that is a great learning, because sometimes what will happen, whatever the subjects you are very much strong, when in the GATE exam, 1 or 2 questions, if they're giving like tricky, because of that, you are unable to maximize your score. Definitely, if you're having some minimum knowledge with respect to other subjects, then when they're giving dead easy question, just like in EDC and EMFT and analog, whatever Srinitya has shared, like that, just you are seeing the question, in order to attempt the question correctly, it won't take much time. Like that questions, when they're giving, when you're having basic knowledge, definitely these questions are helping you in order to maximize the score, right? So yeah, very good, Srinitya, for sharing the entire preparation journey. And now I would like to ask, what are the tips and suggestions that you would like to give for the future aspirants who are going to write GATE 2026 or 2027?
For anyone trying to attempt GATE 2026 or 2027 or any other future aspirants, The main goal of GATE exam, like the main goal of the examiner who is setting the paper, will be to test your basics and your thinking methodology. So that thing you should be concentrating on like more and more. You shouldn't be going blindly through anything that wouldn't get you anything like anywhere in the GATE paper. Even if the question looks complicated, it will be targeting on your basics only. So the main thing you should do is the going through the basics. The second thing is consistency. Even
Yes.
on the days you don't feel like it, at least try to give 2 to 3 hours to the preparation, not even to each subject, at least some 2 to 3 hours. Like showing up every day does matter in GATE preparation. Since and if
Just like
anyone is taking a gap year, if anyone is taking a gap year, the consistency will motivate you to go through the journey. Like it makes you motivated enough to keep you going. It makes you feel not bored. And sometimes you might be feeling the whole year is going to be wasted. I'm not preparing well enough, like that. But showing up will make a difference in the last. So the consistency is
yes.
the key, and focusing on the basics is important. Apart from that, anyone who can work hard will get through it.
Yes, very good, Srinitya. Thank you for sharing. So definitely the future aspirants will follow whatever the tips and suggestions Srinitya has shared. So here the conclusion point is very simple. Here at our IMS Academy, whatever the resources we are providing very good number of resources. Whoever going to like after enrolling, whoever the students going to effectively utilize in best manner, definitely they are going to get very good result, and definitely success is possible. There is no doubt in it. So for that, in this particular session, we have revealed the success story of Srinitya Padma, right? So thank you, Srinitya, for attending this session and for sharing your valuable information and whatever the preparation, overall preparation journey, and with
Yeah.
our IMS Academy, how overally helped in order to get very good result in this GATE 2025 EC paper.
May I add another point, sir? I wanted to add it.
Yes,
I have forgotten actually.
sure.
For anyone who is who is trying to self-prepare, like they're studying at home through online, one thing that we're missing out from the offline classes would be the feedback. Like any judgment, any understanding they are getting from their learning, like how they are learning, any opinion or remarks, they won't be getting from the neutral perspective. They will be having only their own perspectives. So that thing is very important in preparation actually, to gain the confidence also. Or if you're having any illusions about your preparation, like you might be thinking you are going very well but you might not be. So to have the clarity, a feedback loop is important. So IMS Gate Academy actually helped me through my plan session. That one helped me a lot. So I have needed it very badly. Just before 15 days of the exam, I was having a very great down. I was facing very down because I was thinking my preparation was not enough. I was really not convinced that I was going to get good marks. So that feedback loop, which it has helped me a lot. Like I have talked to you, I guess. So I needed to know how my preparation was going from a neutral perspective who has already experience in this. So yeah, I would like to suggest anyone who is going through self preparation from their home or college to go through the my plan sessions very plannedly. Yeah, I would suggest them that.
Yes, very nice, Srinitya, for sharing all the valuable information. So once again, congratulations to you, and definitely you are going to whatever the aspiration you have kept with respect to based on this GATE result. Definitely you are going to get MTech in the top institutes of India in ISC Bangalore or any one of the IITs. Definitely you'll be getting. Wish you
Okay.
all the success.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
thank you, Srinitya. Yeah. So thank you everyone for attending this session, for watching this party session. So definitely we'll meet you all in the upcoming sessions to reveal further more success stories. We'll meet you all in those sessions. Thank you. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir.